Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. As always, I am your boy, Big Al Better. In today's video, we got Pacers Thunder, Game 2 of the finals, which is awesome. Game 1 was a banger. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome in. I am your boy, Big Al Better. Matty Betts does NHL games. I do the NBA, and then together we do NFL when that season comes around. So anyway, welcome to the channel. We're going to do a quick, 1 to 2 minute recap of how the first game went and how our bets went. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and hop into our new picks for Pacers Thunder. We'll give you the over-under, we'll give you the spread, and then I made a 4-pick parlay for this too that plays out plus 700. So anyway, without wasting too much time, let's go ahead and hop into this thing. So for game 1, we were on the over 231, and we were on the Pacers plus 9.5. Now, obviously, if you guys watched the game, you know the Pacers won it straight up, so we easily cashed the plus 9.5 very comfortably. As far as the over-under, they got to 221, so they missed it by 10 points. Both games in the regular season these guys played had gone over this number, so that's why I really liked it. Unfortunately, in this one, they started out pretty slow. Both teams had a bunch of days off from their last game, so lots of time to rest. So they kind of started a little sluggishly. They barely got to 100 points by halftime. So whenever they don't get to 100 points and you're over 230, you're like, oh man, we need 130 points in 2 quarters. That's always going to be kind of tough. But I expect this game to be a little bit different. But we missed on that. So we split on over-under spread. Those are always our biggest bets. And then the parlays are just for fun. But the parlay we had Jalen Williams over 5.5 rebounds. He ended the game with 4. We had Aaron Nesmith with 1 assist. He got it in the 4th quarter, and I was so hyped when he got it. I was like, here we go. And then we had Benedict Mathurin over 10.5 PRA. He ends at 10. You can't even make it up. He had 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So he was knocking on the door, but they pulled him down the stretch because Halliburton was doing Halliburton things. And then our final one was Pascal Siakam over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He got to 32, so he cashed. So we go 50-50 on the parlay, and as you guys know, in parlays, that doesn't pay anything. So we missed on the 4-pick, we hit on the Pacers, we missed on the over, and that was kind of the game. It was an awesome game to watch. The Pacers coming back down the stretch there with Halliburton was nuts. And then when they get that final ball and you got 9 seconds to go, and the coach doesn't call timeout, and they're just dribbling, and they're still up by half court with like 4 seconds, and I'm sitting there like, you gotta make a move, and then Halliburton, cuts it around the corner, jumps up, hits that shot, and it's just like, whoa, that's insane. So yeah, it was an awesome game. I'm expecting this game to be just as fun to watch. I think we got 2 of the best. We obviously have, based on how they got here, we have the 2 best teams in basketball, and they are showing up and showing out. So anyway, let's hop into today's bets. For this game, we've got the Pacers plus 11 is the line. It moved to 11, and the over/under is set at 228.5. So we're gonna take the over again. I think, like I said, what happened in the first game was just they started slow. I don't think they're gonna start slow, especially this Thunder team that knows they need to come out and they need to score points and build the lead. I think they're gonna come out and they're gonna score a lot of points quickly. So I like the over. I think the pace in this game is gonna be nuts. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're over 240 in this game, so I love the over. And then as far as Pacers Thunder, I think we have to take the Pacers again at plus 11. It's a massive number for underdog. One thing with the Thunder, too, and I heard this in some other podcasts that I listened to, but also we noticed it when we bet on the Thunder Nuggets series. I mean, that was a 7-game series. We were on the Nuggets every time because they were massive underdogs in every game. They were like plus 7 even at home. And so we were just taking them, and we cashed 4 of those 7 tickets. So we were profitable in that series, and it was great. So the thing with the Thunder, their average margin of victory in the regular season was 12.5 points. So they're just not used to being in these close game situations where they have to go win a game. And the Nuggets series was the one where every game was coming right down to the wire, right? Except for Game 7 where they got blown out. The Nuggets did. But when you're not used to those close game situations, especially in a finals where it's bigger pressure, and it's nothing against the team. They're a great team, but there's situational basketball, and the Pacers have been in tons of close games. That's why there's all those highlight reels all over social media of Halliburton hitting game winner after game winner after game winner. They've been in a lot of those situations. So when the clock gets tight and it comes down to the wire, the Pacers are used to those situations and the Thunder are not. So I think if you expect the games to be close, then you got to look at the Pacers because they're going to clutch up, I think, a little bit better than this Thunder team will. And the only team that was able to do it to them was the Nuggets, and then it goes 7 games. And, obviously Game 7, the Thunder left no doubt. But that was, that was quite serious. So that's why I like the plus 11 with the Pacers. I think we just ride it. It's a ton of points. I mean, I liked 9.5, and they won the game straight up. So now they're going to give us 11. I think we have to take it. And if you're on the Thunder minus 11, I don't blame you. My brother, I was kind of yakking with him about it a little bit, and he was like, we got to take the Thunder, right? And I was like, dude, do you have to? Like, and he's like, I think they're going to come back and win big. It's like, that's the risk you're going to run, but I can't not bet on these Pacers to cover it. And it's the final, man. All these games should be pretty close. So 11 feels like way too much. So that's what I like there. Over 228.5 plus 11 with the Pacers. If you disagree, let me know in the comments below. We're going to switch to the 4-pick parlay now. I got an interesting one. I call it like, it's 3 big men, and then it's TJ McConnell. So we're going to take Miles Turner, under 1.5 assists. He had, in the 3 games they've played so far in this season, Miles Turner, 2 assists in the first game, which is, a little concerning. And then the last 2 games, 1 and 0. So he had none in the first game of the finals. And then the first time they played in the regular season back in December, he had 2. So we're just going to trust he stays under this. So we're taking under 1.5 assists. We're going to take Isaiah Hartenstein, under 1.5 assists. For him, he had 1 assist, 1 assist, and 0 assists in the 3 games he played against the Pacers in the 2 regular season and the 1 finals game. And then Chet Holmgren, we're going to take under 1.5 assists. He didn't even play against the Pacers in the regular season, but in this game the other night, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 0 assists. So I like his under again. And then we're taking TJ McConnell, 6.5 points. He ended the game. Game 1, he had 9 points. So I feel great about him coming in. He's just a junkyard dog. He's going to get the ball. He's going to get to the rim. He's going to hit that little... He's got an interesting looking shot because he goes up, holds, and then he just kind of... I don't know. It's an interesting shot. So I like McConnell for 6.5 points. We know he's going to get the playing time. We know he's going to get the minutes. And if there's any sort of, slow offense from the Pacers, McConnell's going to come in there and he's going to, push the pace. And he's going to get to the rack, and he's going to do his little dance and score. So I like him to get 6.5 points. We just need 2 2s and a 3, and he'll shoot the 3s if he's open. So that's what I like there. That's a plus 700 parlay. So once again, that's Miles Turner, under 1.5 assists. Isaiah Hartenstein, under 1.5 assists. Chet Holmgren, under 1.5 assists. All 3 of the big men. And then TJ McConnell, 6.5 points. We're taking the over. That's his line, set at 6.5. So whatever the line is on your guys' books, it's plus 700 on DraftKings. Obviously, shop around, play the books you guys have, and see if you can get a better number than that. But that's what I like for the 4-pick parlay. And we should have a good game on our hands. I'm really excited for it. And thank you as always for tuning in, guys. Tell your friends who gamble about the channel, and keep it tuned here because football season is right around the corner. So anyway, thank you guys as always for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.